Previously, we have discussed accounting concepts or assumptions. Today, we will discuss more accounting concepts, or we can say some other accounting concepts. There are some accounting concepts: business entity, money measurement, accounting period, cost concept or historical cost concept, we can say, matching concept or dual aspect concepts. So, let's discuss one by one. First, accounting entity or business entity principle. According to this principle, business is considered to be separate and distinct from its owners. Business transactions are recorded in the books of account from the business point of view and not from that of owners. Owners being regarded as separate and distinct from business, they are considered creditors of the business to the extent of their capital. According to this concept, business is treated as a unit separate. Business is a unit which is separate and distinct from owners, creditors, managers, and others. In other words, we can say owner of the business is always considered as distinct and separate from business he owns. Business unit should have a completely separate set of books, and we have to record business transactions from firm's point of view, not from the proprietor's point of view. Capital is treated as liability of the firm because it is assumed that firm has borrowed funds from its own proprietors instead of borrowing it from outside party. This is what accounting entity or business entity. The business and its owner are two separate existence entity. Any private or personal incomes, expenses of owner should not be treated as income and expense of the business. This is the income and expense of owner only, not of the business. That's why business is a separate entity. Let's take an example. Insurance premiums for the owner's house should be excluded from the expense of the business. Why? Because that insurance premium is only for the owner's house, not for the business. The owner's property should not be included in the premises account of the business, and any payment for the owner's personal expenses by the business will be treated as drawings and reduced the owner's capital contribution in the business. So overall, we can say that owner and business both are separate and both have separate entity. That's why business is a separate entity. Now, money measurement principle. The money measurement principle transaction and events that can be measured in money term are recorded in the book of accounts of enterprise. The principle suffers from two major limitations. First, transaction and events that cannot be measured in money term are not recorded in the book of account. Definitely, if this principle is related with the money measurement, then money terms should be recorded in the book of account. And then term and transaction that cannot be measured in money, these are not recorded in the book of account. This is a limitation. And next, the value of money is considered to have static value as the transaction are recorded at the value as the transaction date. Only those transactions and events are recorded in accounting which are capable of being expressed in terms of money. An event, even though it may be very important for the business, will not be recorded in the books of business unless its effect can be measured in terms of money. All transactions are recorded in terms of money and it provides a common unit of measurement. Example, market conditions, technological changes and efficiency of management would not be disclosed in the account because they are not in monetary terms. Now, accounting period concept or accounting period principle. The life of enterprise is broken into a smaller period so that its performance is measured at regular intervals. According to the Companies Act and Banking Regulation Act, accounting period should consist of 12 months. The period of 12 months is regarded as ideal and convenient period for accounting. Accounting period facilitates the business in assessing its worth after a year. As business is intended to continue indefinitely for a long period, the true results of business operations can be ascertained only when business is completely wound up. But ascertainment of profit after a long period will be of little use to the proprietors, managers, investors, or our other users because it will be too late to take corrective steps at that time. Thus, the entire life of the firm is divided into time intervals for the measurement of profit of the business, and 12-month period is usually adopted for this purpose only. So these are the principles. Rest principle we will discuss later. Thank you so much. Revise it. Try to make short notes of it. Thank you.